Hello everyone, welcome to Bee's Cocina. Today I am going to do a very American dish. We're gonna do meatballs with a spaghetti. I'm not sure if I'm doing a spaghetti or I'm gonna use penne. It all depends on what my daughters like today, so that's gonna depend on them. But it's gonna be something very simple. Um,
Hello guys.
okay, go play. So look, what I'm gonna do is there's gonna be a couple of ingredients that we're gonna be using, and I'm gonna tell you right now. The one that I'm gonna be using is the beef and pork meatballs, and they are they're fully cooked from H&AB. And then basically what they are fully cooked, but I still cook them a little longer. I want them to be tender. I want them to just melt in someone's mouth. So I normally leave it, like, cook it for an hour. And this is not exception. I want my girls to eat everything, and the only way that they eat everything is when it's mushy or when it's soft, or when it's the only thing that they don't like is mashed potatoes. And I don't understand why, but yeah, mashed potatoes, that's not a good combination for them because they hate it. Can you believe that? Okay, anyway. Well, today I'm going to be using my new pan from Curtis Stone. I just got it. It was one of today's, of course, Genesis wanted to say hi to you guys. It's one of his new addition. And this is my new addition to my Curtis Stone list of pots. So I just wanted to show it to you. I got it in the blue slate, which I love blue, so you know that's gonna be. So basically, what we're gonna do is, girls, can you keep it down, please? Girls, down, please. It's gonna be a little bit of olive oil, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the marinara sauce, and the marinara sauce that we're going to be using is Rao's homemade all natural premium marinara sauce. I get this at Costco, and I buy 2 batches of these, and these are 28 ounce, and they are organic. They have everything that they have is just what they tell you. They have the ingredients are very simple. Italian whole peel tomatoes, tomato puree, salt, basil leaf, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, and oregano. You can pronounce everything that they have in there, and you probably have it in your kitchen. So that's why I'm actually doing this. I think it's always so great when you actually can name the products, and it should be like that with every bottle. But go watch another. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna be doing this all the time, but I'm trying to be a little healthy this year. And Rao's is actually pretty affordable. I think you get 2 of these for $10, which is perfect because that means it's like $5 each, I think. Which that's what you will probably pay in the store, and it's organic, and it's not original seal. So, and it comes from Italy. I think it's Italy. That's what I say, right? Italy. So I love Italy food, so of course I'm gonna include Rao's in them. And of course I have this YouTuber that he uses this and he loves it, and of course I can't remember his name on top of the head. Sorry about that, guys. But he's amazing. He's always telling us what to eat and what not to eat, and look for our products and look on the labels, because it's important to look at labels. But anyway, let's get started. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just get our marinara sauce, whatever marinara sauce you want, up to you. But this is actually very good marinara sauce. Okay, so I have my jewelry with me, as I have my ring, and then I have my necklace from my jewelry line. So yeah. But I'm trying to open this. It's a little hard. There you go. It's loosening. There it is. I knew. And it smells so good. Oh wow, this smells amazing. So I put a little bit of olive oil. I don't think I had to because they already had that there already. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This smell amazing. This is my first time using this marinara sauce, and I have to say I am going to use it more often, especially because I think it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna taste it because you know what? How can you not taste something good? Let me try this one here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. This is very good. It almost reminds me of Baca sauce. That's how good this is. It like the Baca sauce that you like. I do penne with shrimps when I order from restaurants, and they are so good. Wow, Rails, you're doing a good job. I approve. I approve, Rails. It's very tasty. But you can try it yourself, and you know, you can wait for them to be on sale in Costco, which they will go on sale. You know, everything in Costco go on sale eventually. So I will grab as many as I can once they go on sale. This is regular fully cooked meatballs, and it's pork, beef and pork meatballs. So I also make my own meatballs, but today is not gonna be that day. It's gonna be a simple dinner. So I put a little bit of olive oil, my marinara sauce, and then I'm gonna put my meatballs in there. And once you put your meatballs in there, what you need to do is let them cook in there in the sauce. And I'm gonna put a lot of them because I don't know how many my family will eat, and I can also leave some for lunch tomorrow because you know I'm always running around and sometimes don't have time to do anything but you know just heat up, and that's makes my day easy. Everything works out, and you know I'm having a great day when that happens. Okay, so I have the meatballs in there, and I'm gonna show you how this looks. They're in there, and the fire, you're gonna put them to cook. And basically what you're gonna do is Rayo's marinara sauce is amazing, but I'm gonna put a little bit of water because it's thick. It's very consistent, and you can definitely put a little bit of water in there because you want those meatballs to cook properly, and they will cook properly with the water that you're gonna put in there. So I just grab the jar, and I just try to do this. And just put a little bit of the water in there. Put water in there. Keep in mind this will go down. It will look like a lot right now, but I promise you that when you're done, and it will be an hour after, those meatballs are gonna be fully cooked, and they're gonna taste delicious just with the meat. And of course, the only thing you have to do is pair it with your whatever pasta you want to pair it with. So I'm gonna move this around a little bit, and wow, this sauce is so good that you know it doesn't even feel like I put water in there. Look. So now we are going to put. What we're gonna do is we're going to put the top on that, and I'm gonna have to wash it because I just got that pot and I need to wash it, and if I don't wash it, it's coming from the factory. You have to wash things when it comes from the factory. So I'm gonna soak this and wash it. Eva, Genesis, please, can you be quiet or go to your room, okay? Please, I'm asking nicely, right? Okay. Thank you. Just keep it down. Thank you, my love. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to do this video so you guys can see it before I'm cooking dinner, and I'm trying to get it done. But like I said, this is my favorite pan. I mean, not my favorite pan yet because I should always show you my other one that's my favorite. But I just got this today, and I had to try it out. So of course you can steam in this one. You can steam. You have a steamer. And you also have a rack that you can cook in the oven too. I don't know where the rack is, but I saw it somewhere. It will be here, around here somewhere. Anyway, but you have your, and also you can actually fry in it too. I was able to get that, like his little tray that you can put in there and fry stuff, and it tastes delicious and everything like that. But you know, that's an option if I want to fry. But I have my air fryer that I can do that. It's not a problem. And of course, we're gonna pair this with some garlic bread, which we are going to do. Let me go put this back in here. And I recommend you keep that meatballs medium low. And medium low is gonna give you that consistency that you want. You basically want that meatballs to actually taste like melt in your mouth. That's what you want. That's what's gonna happen if you actually want to have a very good meatballs that your daughters are not gonna complain about. At least my daughters are not gonna complain about it. Kids are a little picky, and what I like to do is I actually like to make them as soft as possible for them to eat everything. And most of the time what I do is I just steam whatever meat I'm doing. And that makes it a little bit easier for me to do. Okay, so this video is also gonna have some part of my seasoning process. So what I'm gonna put down is it might be a little lengthy of a video, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how I season my meat and what do I do to season my meat. It's a little bit lengthy process, and you guys are going to have to just bear with me. But if you do what I do, I promise you, it's gonna make your life better and easy, and that's always a plus. I'm gonna get the meat that I'm gonna season. I'm gonna season my drums and my thighs. I both thigh and drums, and I'm gonna mix them together. But first, I'm gonna wash them too. Let's get them from I'm getting it from the refrigerator. And drums coming up. And drums and thigh. Okay. And I have a lot of things to season, but this is gonna be the basic work, and it's gonna be the same work that I normally do for all my other meats. Their meats are gonna be cooked the same. They're not gonna change the process. I have this the chicken drumstick, and this is like the family style drumstick. It brings approximately, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It brings 13, and my plan is to make 3 batches of milk, 3 batches of meat from this. But I'm gonna season all of them together, and you're gonna see my process. So this is it, and then that actually I bought it at H-E-B, and I pay $4.24 for it. So it's pretty affordable. You know, chicken drums. You know, I season them like maybe 2 weeks before, and I just freeze it, and I take it the night before when I'm ready to do it. And this chicken thigh. They're chicken thigh, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they have 8 in here. So, and that was $3.88. $3.88. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can just. $3.88, and so that's actually less than $10, and you're gonna do meat that is going to be able to do it for at least. Sorry, I'm gonna move this so the lighting is not as heavy as you think. Okay, so basically that's what we're gonna do. We're going to season the meat, and I'm going to move the camera because the lighting is too much, and you guys are not being able to see anything. Yeah, my necklace is backwards. Let me just see if I can fix it. Okay, that's better. Okay, So I took my jewelry off. Of course, you have to take your jewelry off to do this because this is going to be seasoning my meat, and you just have to go in there and open your meat. I already washed my hands, so my hands are washed. And I'm gonna go look for my let me put it here. I'm gonna go look for my my bowl, sorry. Couldn't remember the words. So I'm gonna go look for my bowls and and open my water in the process. That is too much. Okay. Let me see if I can move this camera. I think I normally put it here because in my island, but it's so packed right now. Let me see if I can move some stuff from here and try to do the island because the lighting is killing me. It's doing too much and I need to be able to do this. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put that down there for the meantime. This can go in here. And sorry guys, but this is like last minute, and like I said, sometimes I do videos and I don't have time to be moving around and doing things. And I just came back from picking the girls from school, so this is gonna have to be the way it is. I'm going to drop all those drums. Let me put this here. Where's that? I'm gonna put you guys right here because I think you're gonna be able to see me better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the drums. I'm gonna have the drums, and I'm gonna have the thighs open up. And this seems like it's organic. I'm not sure if I order organic, but you know what? I am not gonna complain. I think my family, and they don't even come with the meat. The drums come without the bone. Oh, they don't even have a bone. That's even better. Because the thighs have meat. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is I am going to put all the thighs together because they're gonna be seasoned the same. And of course, I'm gonna put the drums, the chicken drums, all in there. And I have done the chicken already before, but this is actually a different the way that I'm seasoning it, the way that I normally do. So this is how much I put in there, and it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a little. So and then you get rid of this. That goes on the garbage. And of course you're gonna lower. I have to lower that marinara sauce with the meatballs. So this is it. You put it in there, and then afterwards, what you're gonna do is you're gonna water it with cold water. You don't want to put anything else that's not cold. Okay? Cold water. Or at least mild that you can resist it, you know? And then you're going to put in there some lemon. And I'm gonna go look for the lemon now. You're gonna put some lemons in there.
Airplane mode. Oh, that's you're right. You're gonna put airplane mode by itself. Nope.
And if you don't have lemon, you can always use some vinegar to clean your meat. That's the best way to do it. And of course, you want to hammer those lemon, hammer them down, because you want all the juices to come out. And then you want to hammer them a little bit more. Or you can throw them on the floor.
Oh, that's right. We gotta go in there.
And that would definitely release all the juices. And of course, you're going to wash them right after. That's another option if you don't have anything to squeeze them in. But I do have my little lemon squeezer here that my mom got me from the Dominican Republic. So this I got from the Dominican Republic. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find this anywhere and Ross, you know, something similar to it. It's just you item that you can squeeze the lemon out, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to take a little bit of the water, and I'm going to cut those lemons. And we're gonna wash those, and we're definitely gonna wash the meat. Of course, you're gonna put this in here. Very simple. You put it in the container, and then you just squeeze. Hold on, let me put this here. Then you squeeze the lemons in there. And sometimes I like to leave this in here and put it in there. And then I put it in there. What is gonna happen is that all the lemon juices is gonna go in there. But you know what? I'm gonna take it off. Maybe not. Don't put it in there. Don't put the lemons in there. Let me wash this. But you can always do this. Let me see if I have that. Where is that? You can always put a little bit of the lemon zest in there. And all you have to do is do this. You can put a little bit of the lemon zest in there. And you're gonna season that. Oh no, I left the thing in. Okay, so your lemon zest. Make sure you take the tags off the lemons, because this one I forgot to take it off. But it's okay. I don't see anything got in there. Everything is in here, so it's good. So, what's the problem?
Okay, so let me tell you the problem.
What?
Daddy locked our mini games. He locked it up.
Okay, then you have to talk to Daddy when you come home, okay?
I don't like when he blocks.
Maybe it's your age. You're restricted an age in the app, okay? So just give Daddy time to get home, and then he'll help you, okay? Okay, just play something else. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 lemons in here. You know what? I'm gonna put 1.5 because I have a lot of meat to season. So this is going to be, and that's one of the items that I forgot to include in my shopping list. I pick up a couple of them from Walmart, but you know, sometimes you forget. And that was one of the items that I forgot. So we're just gonna have to, and then we're just gonna move that meat, and we're just gonna season it with those lemons juice. And you have water included in there, so don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Everything is going to be just fine. And then you're gonna let it, you know, marinate in those juices. And then you're gonna rinse it out. Now you have washed your meat properly without lemon. And like I said, if you don't have lemon, please grab some vinegar and just do that. And I'm just gonna show you this process because I can't show you all the other ones. You guys are gonna get bored because it's the same process. It's nothing gonna deviate from this. When I do my pork chops, it's the same process. I cook my meat the same way that I do. I season my meat the same way that I season everything else. So of course, there's gonna be some exception to the rule. I have my oregano, which is Dominican oregano that I use. But if you don't have it, you can use any oregano. That's fine. Or you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I just use it because I have it available and my mom brought it for me. So you're gonna need onion powder. You're gonna need that's onion powder again. Okay, you're gonna need some garlic. Okay, garlic. Okay, you're gonna need garlic. You're gonna need a double goja. And what else? Where's that garlic? And I do put a little bit of turmeric powder. And this one I got it from Ross. It's organic turmeric. It was $3.99. You can get it from there too. It's actually very, very affordable. And I always buy it from there because it's less expensive. Turmeric can be a little bit expensive. It could be $6. And if it's organic, believe it, it's gonna cost you like $10. I also got this one too. And I don't think it's organic because it doesn't mention it, but I only pay $4.99 for this. And I actually this is gonna expire into next year, into December next year, not this year. So what I love about it was the container, because you have a little spoon to pick it up, to pick the container, and you have a jar that you can keep. So if I buy something like this, I can pour in there, and it's gonna stay very in a good place. So that's the recommendation for you guys if you guys want to do that. And what turmeric does is basically it's an anti-inflammatory, and it helps with inflammations and things like that. And I always use it because I have plantar fascia, which is my feet always hurt. So I'm always using like remedies that can help. Like I always use orthotics in my shoes. Bionic is very good for orthotics. And you know, you do have to break them in. It takes a long time, but they're worth it. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put adobo, right? And you're gonna season this very well because you know that is a lot of meat. So you have to make sure that everything is properly. And when you turn it, you're gonna do the same thing too. So this is my oregano, and I'm just eyeballing it, you know. I'm just putting as much as I need to, and as much as I need to put in there. So I already put the Goya, and now I'm gonna put some onion powder, and now we're going to put my oregano if I can find it. Okay, oregano, where are you? Well, I don't know why my oregano is missing, but I'll find it eventually. Okay, so definitely put oregano on it, and it's oregano powder. And I'm a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. I got my oregano. Okay, so this one I got at Costco, and I think it was $2.99 or $3.99. It wasn't too expensive, and it lasts me a long time. So this was gonna expire until the end of this year, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be able to use it before the end of the year, because you know me, I am always cooking and I'm always trying to do this. So this is what you do. Of course, I'm missing my sofrito, which I'm gonna put right now. Go get it. Sofrito, where are you? Okay guys, it took me a little while to get my sofrito, but here it is. I'm going to put like maybe 1 or 2 spoons of the sofrito, and then we're going to move this. And you can use your hands or you can use something. Hello my love, welcome home. This is how it's going to look after you're done putting everything on top of it. That's how it's going to look. And actually, I forgot to put a little bit of turmeric, so let's do that. I already put almost everything except the turmeric. And this, I don't have a spoon for this. I can't wait for this to be over so I can start the other one. But you know what? Maybe I will take these things here. The turmerics have a very strong smell. I recommend not putting too much because that turmeric is going to be a little bit too punchy. It's normally used in Indian cuisine, so just keep that in mind. Don't use too much. This is how much I am going to use. As you can see, it's not a lot. And I think I'm gonna put half of that, and then for the other side. So this is how it's gonna look. So you have turmeric, you have the oregano, and if you want to put a little bit more oregano, I think I can put a little bit more oregano. So you put a little bit of more oregano. And that is going to be the first part, because you're going to do that again. Now you have to turn this, and you can use a spoon or you can use your hands if you want to. But let's use a spoon so we know that it's going to be turning the way that we want to. And we're going to turn it, and we are going to do the same process again. We are going to, so I think the only thing that I forgot was putting a little bit of this of the Himalayan pink salt, which I will tell you what it is. This is not it. This is like my salt that I got at Costco, but I did get the other one at Costco too, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But this is just in a different container, and you're of course gonna use a little bit of salt. Don't use too much of this because the pink salt tends to be a little bit salty, and you're already putting the sofrito in too. So you don't want it to be too salty. But now you're going to put a little bit of the sazón Goya. Then you're going to put a little bit of onion powder. And you can put a little bit of this oregano. Like I said, put any oregano that is okay with you. You can put any, and I put like 1/4 of a spoon in each side, and that should be more than enough. So I put the powder, onion powder. I didn't put the garlic. Let's put the garlic on it, and I didn't put the turmeric in it. So let's do that, a little bit of turmeric, and not even too much. Look, I'm gonna put a little bit because you don't need that much. You really don't need that much. Turmeric is very powerful, and it tastes it'll turn your food like reddish if you put too much of it. You don't want that. And it will taste more like earthy. You don't want that. If you're doing soup, that's amazing for it. But don't put too much either. Okay, so then this is my sofrito, which I have another jar, and it's around here somewhere. I just have to find it. But this is my sofrito is done. This one is completely done. And I already put everything that I feel. Oh, you know what I forgot? Pepper. That was the only thing that I did forget. But where is it? Oh, it's in the kitchen. I mean the table. Okay, so here we go. And you can put a little bit of black pepper. That's fine, you know. I forgot to do it at the beginning, but at the other side. But it's okay, because you're gonna turn this again, and you can do another layer once you're done. Let's turn this, and then this is how it's going to look once you're done. And I'm gonna turn it so you guys can see how it's going to look. And keep in mind, the more meat that you put, the more salt you have to put in there. So make sure you season this very well, because if you don't, you're gonna have to put probably a chicken cube in when you're making it, to make sure that meat is going to be well seasoned. We Dominican tend to season a lot, and the seasoning is it have to be great, you know. It have to. The smells is great. It's smelling a lot. The smells is amazing. And of course, you know, you put the now that I turn it, I'm gonna put another layer of pepper, and it's just like 1/4 of pepper, a teaspoon of pepper, because you don't really need too much. You already have the sofrito, you have all those condiments that are going in there, and that's basically it. You just look for those. Okay, so this is basically how you season the meat, and that's how my meat is seasoned. Okay, and this is the ingredients that I used: adobo, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I do oregano dominicano, which is in the bottle, and it's very filed down. So it looks like this. Let me see if I can open it for you guys. It looks like this, but you can use any oregano that you would like to use. Of course, you're going to use some turmeric too. And the turmeric that I'm using is tropical green, superfood organic turmeric powder, golden root, and that's the one that I'm using. And I got it at Ross, and I believe I paid maybe $4.99, $3.99. I didn't pay more than $5. I can tell you that much, because I know that's not it's not doable. But this is done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to look. And you want to find a bag that says freezer bag, Ziploc bag that it says freezer, because you don't want to put it in the regular one, because the regular one is not gonna actually it's gonna get frozen bite. You know, it's gonna get all bad. Your meat is not gonna taste very good, because you put it in the freezer, and it could be a week to 2 weeks. That's how much time I can spend with this food. Give me 1 second. Let me just get. I don't have Ziploc bag in my. I have to open my
Mommy?
my Ziploc bags that I got at Costco. Well, baby, go talk to Daddy about it, okay?
No, he said a password.
Well, Daddy knows your password. Is that my mommy's password? Okay, hold on. Why don't you have your minion game? You had it before.
Yeah, because it's not working. Cause
Daddy took it away because he probably put a age limit on your thing. That's what happened. Okay. So then I get this package from Costco, and you get a sandwich, the snack, the storage, and what I use is the 50 storage bag, which they are very good for doing the freezer. Okay. So what you need to do is just grab this bag. Let me open this thing here. Okay. So I'm gonna wash my hands, because what I'm gonna do is I don't use anything else but my hand to divide them. Oh well, maybe I shouldn't, because the other seasoning is gonna be a little bit tricky. Let me wash this and try to use this to use. Okay, so here we go. I got my Ziploc bag. And now you're going to put...
no, I have a big problem. Mine isn't working either.
Okay, give me 1 second, my love. I'm doing something right now. I need you to, please. We'll talk in a minute, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So basically what you're going to do is just going to grab one drum, and put it in there. You're going to put maybe 3 or 4 drums in there. Or you're going to put 3 drums, and you're going to put 3 other thighs. I think that's going to be perfect. Let me see, hold on. How many did I put in there? 1, 2, 2, okay, 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. That's how you put, and then you're going to continue on filling up your bags. And putting your drums in there. 1, 2, and 3 drums. And now we're gonna look for the thighs. It's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. 3 thighs in there. Okay, so there's 3 already. Now let's go and continue on with the next one. I think I got a little bit of. So 1, 2, and 3. And let's see how many thighs we have in here. Okay, just 1 and 2. So okay, one is only gonna have 2, but that's okay. You can put another extra drum in there. And there are like actually there were 4 drums left, so I'm gonna try to put maybe 2 in this one, 2 more in this one, and then put 1 individually in the other ones. So they can all have maybe 4 drums and 3 thighs, which is going to be fine with me because you know what? It's gonna be perfect. And you know that you get this liquid on the bottom of the, you get this liquid, hold on, let me just, sorry, I cannot tell that, so you guys, it's gonna make a mess. But you get this in the bottom of it. So when you get this in the bottom, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna pour on top of it. You're gonna pour on top of, inside of the bag, right? On top of that, of those, and you're gonna make those even marinate more, you know? Those juices are gonna go in there. And this one actually, I think don't have that many, but you know what? I'm gonna use a spoon and I'm gonna scoop it in there. Because everything has to count. Sorry if I'm blocking you guys, but I'm trying to put it in here. Okay, so I'm putting it in the bags, and the only thing that's missing is the bay leaf. Now I put the bay leaf in because the bay leaves are very fragile and they can break, so you want to put them towards the end. Bay leaves, where are you? Okay. So this is, I buy my bay leaves either in the bag or something, and I put it in this little jar that I got at the dollar store. Basically, that's all bay leaves in there. And what I do is I try to put 1 or 2 bay leaves per bag. So I put, and bay leaf have a lot of good stuff. You know, they melt fat. They can actually be good for your health. Go look it up. I read an article about it, and it says that you have a lot of benefits. So I put 2 bay leaves in each bag. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I was, at the beginning of starting to cooking, I was actually going to tell you that I was going to make 3 bags, and I actually made 3 bags. I made 3 bags with all the stuff. My bay leaves are very fragile and some of them are broken, so I'm going to have to just pick a couple that are broken and put it in there. You see, like that? And then just put it in there. And then that bay leaves is going to give so much flavor to your meats. And then you seal the meat. You seal the meat. And then you move it all around. And of course, you can use a cloth or something to 1, 2, 3. I think this feels like a little bit lighter. Okay, one of them is gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna try. Let me see how many does this one have. Yeah, I think that's just what happened. One of them didn't have thigh, so it's gonna feel a little bit more empty. But it's okay. It's still going to do what it needs to be done. Okay, so you're gonna try to take all the air out. And then seal the bag. And then you see all the juices that are in there, all the juices that are marinating, that's gonna be marinating your meat. It's almost like you know, like when you do a Costco, you buy a salmon prepared already, that is already pre-seasoned and cooked. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm pre-seasoning it already, and that's gonna make my life so much easier. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse the bags because I don't want them to be dirty or anything. I'm going to rinse them, and then I'm going to wipe them off with a towel. Sorry, I have to check in my meatballs because they're not ready yet. Okay. Let's do this. I'll check my meatballs because they have to be done. And I have to move them around. Oh my god, that looks so good. Huh. Okay. It's 4:43. I have to start putting my my pasta too. I know it took me, like I said, it takes a long time. It takes an hour and a half to do, but it could take you an hour and a half hour. I think it takes me like 20 to 25 minutes to season everything. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have, it's gonna be worth it because you know that's meat that is seasoned already. You're not gonna have to worry or stress about anything else. And then just put it in the freezer and you take it out as you need it. And then that's basically everything that you need to do. And that is my seasoning process. I do everything like that. I do everything, even my pernil, I do it the same way. The pernil only that you have to make holes into it, and then you have to do that. And I do put a little bit of olive oil. That is the only difference between these. But you see, you have 3 packages. One, and I don't even have to put a date on it because you know what? They're gonna be used within the next 3 weeks. So I know that they're gonna be used because at least once a week, I do make this. And that's like 3 meals. And I only spend $10. And then the rice that you probably spend, you know, rice or whatever it is you want to accompany. You can put mashed potatoes with it and everything. If you want to see how I roast this chicken, there's a video and it's called chicken. I'll put it below so you guys can actually look at it and see if you want to go see how how I season it. Sorry. I talk to my girls all the time about mommy this, mommy that. So this is like 3 meals that you already have pre-seasoned. You don't have to stress about it and whatever. And I do recommend you that when you are cooking it, taste it to see if you need a little bit more salt or something to be added. Normally what I do is I just add a little bit of chicken cubes, half a chicken cube, and that should do everything. That should be everything for there, and that should definitely be enough to make this happen. Well guys, I'm gonna show you the meatballs and see, so you can see how it looks. It's been 46 minutes already from the minute that we started, so definitely you can see how the meatballs are tender and it's gonna be better. Let me go put this in the freezer and I'll talk to you later. Okay, I already put my meat in the freezer. Now let's go look at those meatballs that we started the video with. Okay, so this is my Curtis Stone. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my God, this is so amazing. So yeah, I mean, I know they're fully cooked already, but look how they look. Oh my God, they look amazing. Those look amazing. Let me go look something I can move it for you guys. Where is, okay, perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so this is how they're gonna look. And you're just gonna pair this with whatever, literally whatever you wanna pair it with. You can pair it with mashed potatoes if you want to. You can pair it with your favorite pasta, which I'm going to do. I'm probably gonna do. I always try to make the girls have some pasta with vegetable on it. So I always use this one. It's called the Razzoni, and it's veggie. So basically, it sneaks the vegetable in there for them. But this is my favorite one. The veggie. This is like the penne one. And I think they're going to like that better than actually this one. This one is a priority pack. And it's called Trio Italiano. Which I like, but I always like my penne better. So I'm going to have the penne today. So basically, this is all you have to do. I'm going to continue doing doing this meatballs. I'm going to continue doing them in the pot into their well tender into my my pasta is done, and that's basically it. It's basically it. Well guys, I know it was a lengthy video, but it's worth it. I mean, I'm showing you guys how to do my process of cooking, how do I season my meat, which is important because you might ask yourself every time you see a video, oh, but you didn't show me how to season the meat. So this is why I'm doing it, because I want you guys to know how to season that meat and to be able to do it by yourself without anyone helping you. But like I said, the sofrito is the base of everything. Everything else is just like a little bit of everything. And you can basically do I do everything. I put garlic, pepper, onion, and although I put garlic, pepper, onion on my sofrito, I also integrated a little bit more of powders into it, so that's why it takes a little longer. But anyway, guys, have a good night. I hope you like this video. Have this pasta dish, you know, meatballs with sauce, and of course I do recommend that the sauce that I use in the marinara sauce. I think it was amazing. It might be worth the extra money because it tastes amazing. But you guys can be the credit. Go to Costco, try it out, and see if you like it. If you don't like it, then, you know, let me know. You can comment below. And also, I would love if you guys would give it a thumbs up if you like this video, because it will make me know what kind of videos you guys like. I noticed that people are watching the video, but they're not really giving a thumbs up or saying, you know, that you like the video. If you don't like it, then I would like to know, because this way it will help me. It will help me to know if you guys like it or not. I know, and I know that I do that myself too. I'm watching a video and I forget to say I like it, but I do like it, and most of the time I wait to the end. Why don't you just like it from the beginning and just let it go, and then just, you don't have to forget about it. And you know, sometimes we forget, we close the video and we forget to say we like that video. But anyway, guys, have a good night. I love you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that this helped you see a little bit in behind everything, how do I season everything, and that is able to give you a better perspective on how you can season. You can do this with almost anything, because that's the reality, is that my sofrito can be paired with almost anything. So have a good night, and then we'll talk next time in V's Cocina. Bye bye.